Hi everyone, welcome back to my Cricut series. So in this project I'm going to be labeling my drawers that has all my HTV, heat transfer vinyls, self-adhesive vinyls and some extras on the last drawer. But this is not just your regular wording cut out to put on drawers. I'm actually going to do something new and layer it. So basically layering is when you put two or more cutouts on top of each other to make one final project look. So I just typed out these names, I chose my font, and now I'm going to show you how to layer this. I'm going to select the shape and I'm going to select a square. Once I select my square, I'm going to go to the edit tab to make the square my desired shape. So basically I have black self-adhesive vinyl as well as a metallic silver. So my idea was having the metallic silver as the actual writing and then the black at the back as a background. So this rectangle will be in black and the actual wording will be in metallic. I'm gonna unlock this lock that will give me room to make it however I want. And what I'm going to do is just size it to how I feel that would be fit for my actual word that's directly in the middle. For you to see what you're doing, you're gonna go to your actions tab and you're going to duplicate. So because I have 3 words, I'm gonna duplicate this one twice. Then I have 3, so that one will be for that one and that one will be for that one. And then what we're gonna do is go to the edit tab, slide it all the way to the back, and we're gonna click arrange. So what we're gonna do is send this rectangle to the back, and basically the wording will be on top of this rectangle. So I'm gonna click send to the back, and that's how it's gonna look. And I'm gonna do this for all of them. So that's how it looks. I like how the extras look. Maybe I'm gonna make it a bit smaller so that that metallic pops. And then for the self-adhesive, I'm going to click on that one and make it to my size I need. I think I should just make this longer, of course. And then I'm going to line it up. It looks perfect. And now for the heat transfer one, I'm going to make it longer, move it into position, make it wider, and then we're going to line it up. Perfect. So this is essentially how I want it to look. Of course, the actual wording is not going to be black on black. So just say the backs, I'll make it white. And then the fronts, I will make it, the back I'll make it black, matte black. And then the words, I will make it white. Just to have a look of how it will be. And then the backing, I will make that in black, and then we're gonna see how it will pop. Make it in black, and the last one. In black. Okay, so I like how this looks, but I'm not too happy with the cutout. So if you look closely, you'll see that it's actually cutting out over, and I want it to look as one. So what you do for this, like if you see here by the A, the R is going into the A and it's cutting off that. I don't want that. I want it to be all one. So there's a feature called weld, and it basically welds all the letters together. So let me show you how that looks. So we're going to click on extras, we're going to go to actions, and if you see at the bottom there is this option that says weld, and I'm going to click weld and those lines go away. I'm going to do the same for the top. If you see here there's a lot of overcuts, I'm going to click on it and then I'm going to click weld, and then it's all good. And then the last one, click on it, weld. Perfect. So I like how this looks, but what I need to do is attach this. So I'm going to highlight it. You just hold your finger in the spot and highlight it over, and then I am going to attach it But before you attach it, make sure that all your steps are finalized. So for example, I don't want this to be attached as one, and the reason is that it would cut out the back with the front. So basically it will cut out all the wordings and a rectangle around, and I don't want that. I just want a plain black backing and my words to be cut out separate because this is a layer project. So what I'm going to do is click on the actual words and move it out. But before I do that, make sure you do your measurements. With the Joy, you are limited to cutting no more than 11 centimeters in width and in height 16 centimeters. So if you want to do a bigger project, I would say do it with the width side instead of portrait. Design everything horizontally. When you are ready to cut, position it on the mat so that you are able to cut a big project. So what I'm going to do now is measure everything. So I'm just going to highlight these two and see what the measurements are currently at. So you go to the edit and you'll see that the width is at 20. That is too big for the mat. Unless you're using smart material, you can cut up to 1.2 meters, but I'm not using smart material, I'm using my normal mat. So this is still too big. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this onto 15. And I like how that looks. 15 centimeters, perfect. So all of them is what I'm going to do. Highlight it and make them all 15 centimeters. Now when you readjust the width, automatically it would readjust the height. Unless you want your specific measurements, then you can just click this lock button and then you can customize your width and your height. So this extra, let's see, it's at 9.56. I'm going to change that to 11. And I like how that looks. So now that I have my perfect sizing, what I'm going to do is turn this around. So all my words I'm going to take out and put aside. Put these aside. Now remember, the width of this Joy mat is only 11 and this is 15. So what I'm going to do is rotate it vertically so that it cuts on the mat. So I'm going to take this one, turn it vertically like that, take this one, turn it vertically like that and put it there, and then take this one and turn it vertically as well and put it this way. So to make sure that it fits on my mat vertically, I will highlight all of this and make sure that it's either 11 centimeters or less than 11 centimeters. So let's see what it looks like. So we're going to highlight all of this, and if you look at the bottom, the width is 14 centimeters. So this is going to be too big to be cut. So what I'm going to do is just take out one, the smallest one, and add this one there and highlight it, and that is 10.49, just under 11. Perfect. And then what I'm going to do is go to actions and group these together and then attach it. So what this will do is, after you group and attach, it would cut exactly in the same position as you're seeing on your canvas. So it minimizes the positioning when you go to the mat and you're just previewing everything that you need to cut. And then what I'm going to do is do the same with these words. The words are not, you don't have to put it like that, because if you look at the words, go to the edit tab, some of them will fit. So this extras will fit portrait ways, vertically should I say. And so the extras I can leave it like that, but this heat transfer I will have to rotate it also. So I'm gonna rotate that one and line it up there. This one I'm gonna rotate as well and line it up there. And then the extras as well, I might as well just do it in the same direction and line it up there. Cool. So these two as well, I'm going to highlight them, go to my actions, group, attach, bob to ankle. So these two are going to now be cut separate, and I'm going to leave them like that, and I will just leave that like that. What I'll do is I'll highlight it and go to my layers and I will just hide it for now. So then after I hide it, I will go and click make it and see what it says. If you need to change anything, this is where the app will tell you your material is too big, or you're using the wrong blade. It will tell you what blade you need. So I'm going to do it on a mat because I'm not using smart vinyl. And basically we're going to cut on multiple mats. So essentially I actually can leave that other one as is. Let's go and see what. Here, this one's hidden. I'm actually going to make it visible. And the square is hidden as well. I'm going to make it visible. Okay. So I'm just going to leave this as is. And it will cut on its own mat. So I will just highlight these two together and group it and attach it. So these will cut there. Like that. Then I'm going to click make it. Continue on my mat. So on the first mat, this is what it will be cutting. On the second mat, that's what it will be cutting. And on the third mat, this is what it's going to be cutting. If you're OCD, you can definitely group each one with its pair. I'm not that OCD, so I'll just leave it like this. Once you're happy with your measurements and everything, you will click next. Once you click next, you will have to select your material. I'm not using any smart materials, so I'm just gonna find a setting. I'm just using normal vinyl. Let's select premium vinyl, and then we need to remember the settings. This will avoid us going back and forth, always selecting our settings, because everything is going to be cut at vinyl. I'm all using one blade for everything, so we'll just minimize the back and forth. Now it's telling me to load my fine point blade, which is in my machine, and to load my material. And in the next video, you'll see everything being cut. Okay, so we're done cutting everything. This is the first mat that cuts. It's the wording. This is the second one where it cut the wording and the black box. And this is the two black boxes. We're going to need the burnishing tool, your weeder, as well as your transfer tape.